April 8th at the Desperado Resort, I am going to turn off the sun. This guy is no match for me. I'm just gonna turn it off in the middle of the day and it's gonna be amazing. It has nothing to do with that it was just random chance that the moon's gonna pass right in front of the sun that day and it's a total solar eclipse, and it's the only time you're gonna be able to see this in the United States for the next 20 years. The next time this will happen in the United States is in 2044. So if you wanna see the total solar eclipse, it is happening directly over my resort on April 8th. That's a Monday. So this video is a little different because there's not any action, there's just talking, but it's because I need your help. I want to propose a plan and get your opinions, and then like in a couple days, I'm gonna actually put this out there and tell you what our plan is after I think about it a little more. Here's my proposed plan. This will be the first event we have out here that is open to the public. We have a beautiful field right here next to the Guadalupe River on the Desperado Resort. And I'm thinking we rent out spots to you guys to come stay, hang out at the river with your family, and watch a total solar eclipse. I've never seen one in my entire life. Actually, go watch this video that Smarter Every Day made. Destin is a buddy of mine.
I saw a total solar eclipse for the first time and it melted my brain. I did not understand what I was seeing.
Take your glasses off! That is bizarre.
Stars! And I want you to experience that as well.
He made a video about the last total solar eclipse he saw, and it blew his mind, and I watched his video, and it made me so excited for this one. He was making this video all about this upcoming one and how he's pumped about it, and it made me want to see it more than ever. So I'm gonna link that in the description below. Check it out, because it will make you want to come here so bad. And that's what I need. I'm thinking a 3-day event, so 2 nights. So I think it's a Monday, April 8th. I think you would be able to come on Sunday, leave on Tuesday, and just hang out. I will be here. I wanna see this thing too. I also just wanna be here for our first event because you guys are gonna be here and I wanna see what it looks like with this place full of people, because this place has not had any people on it for 20 years. And we're opening up the resort for a short period of time just to kind of test the waters, and you could be a part of that. So what I'm thinking is 20-foot by 40-foot spots. So you could park an RV there. If you had a truck with a truck bed camper, you can do that. If you have tent camping, you can do that too. I don't care, you're renting a spot, you can do whatever you want. Now these spots, they're just dirt. It's a 20 by 40 piece of dirt that'll have a number and it says you can park there. It's totally primitive, no hookups, there is no septic, there is no water, there is no electric, nothing. You just get to park on a piece of dirt here by a beautiful river. The only amenities we have a river. I'm gonna turn off the sun, that's your entertainment. And I will have porta potties and those little portable hand washing stations. That's it. That's all I can guarantee. And fun. And fun. You can have fun too. We are doing this to try to generate some income. As you guys know, this thing has been really expensive. We've been working a ton on it and there are no guests coming to the resort yet, so there's been no income coming in through the resort. So this is our first like try at generating some income. We want to do something really fun, really cool, and help pay for all the junk I still have to do on this place. Now the county has signed off on this. I talked to the county officials to make sure that everything we're doing is fine, and they said yes. Now they are worried about the eclipse. They are estimating that 100,000 extra people are gonna be in our county during that, which we don't have any big cities here. So 100,000 extra people is a lot for our county's infrastructure to handle. So they did tell me to tell you guys who are gonna come out here to bring your own food. Don't rely on the grocery stores or restaurants in my area to be able to get you food, because they may run out of food or they may just have lines that are too long for you to even get in and get food. So bring food from your grocery store, wherever you're coming from. Don't rely on food from my town. Speaking of though, it would be kind of cool to get some food trucks out here, but the ones I've called, they're all booked already because it's kind of short notice. So if any of you guys maybe have a food truck and you want to come out here and work the event, hit me up. I'll put an email in the description below. I'm interested in trying to figure that out. Also, I was thinking about entertainment. It's like, what if we got some guy to come, play some music out here? So if you're interested in being our band, let me know. We can get a portable generator out here and I'll make a stage. It'll be great. Let me tell you what the ideal day would be out here. It's April 8th and you wake up in your camper and you stretch and you're like, oh man, I slept good last night. And you look over at your wife, you're like, hey, beautiful. And she's like, hey, handsome, I'm kind of hungry. And you're like, you want to go get some breakfast tacos at that taco stand up there? And she's like, that's what I was thinking. And you're like, come on, kids, and y'all go do it. And it's the best breakfast taco you've ever had because it's a Texas breakfast taco. We do it better than Mexico. That's not a joke. And then you're like, well, it's 10:30 now. We should go down to the river. So you do. You put your chair right here. You put your your wife's chair right beside you. She's looking great in her bikini. You crack her a White Claw. You get you a whiskey and Coke. The kids are splashing, and you're like, man, this is the best day ever. You're like, I'm kind of hungry though. You want to go check out that hamburger food truck? And she's like, I was thinking that too. And y'all go do it. And you're sitting there eating the best hamburger you've ever had. And then all of a sudden you're like, it's getting kind of dark out here. Whoa, the eclipse is happening right now. And you're like, holy cow, the sun's going out. And your family is all going, wow, look at that, Dad. Making memories that are gonna last forever. Your wife looks over at you in the sunrise sunlight, because that's what it looks like. Everywhere you look along the horizon, it looks like it's a sunrise. And your wife is like, I've never been more in love with you. And she kisses you in the beautiful light. And you're like, wow, this is a day that I will never forget. And then all of a sudden it starts getting brighter again. You're like, kind of warmer, y'all want to go back to the river? And everybody's like, yeah, Dad, we do. You play in the river until it's kind of getting to be dinner time, and you're like, y'all want to go check out some of that good Texas barbecue in that food truck up there? It smells really good. And everybody's like, we definitely want to do that, Dad. And you go do it, and you're sitting there eating barbecue, and it's the best barbecue you've ever had. And all of a sudden you hear something. You're like, what is that? Is that Willie Nelson playing? And Willie Nelson's out here in the pasture playing music, and you're just like, this could not be better. And you tuck your kids in to bed that night, and they say, I love you, Dad. And you look at your wife and she says, you are such a good dad and good husband, and I am so lucky to be married to you. And y'all go to bed, and you never forget the first time you ever went to the Desperado Resort. It'll probably go something like that. If not, no refunds. Anyway, that was probably a lofty goal. Some of that stuff could happen, but what I can guarantee will happen is some dirt to sit on, a toilet to sit on, and I will turn off the sun in the middle of the day. Those things you can be sure of. Let me know what you think of the ideas. I'm gonna have to figure all this stuff out in the next 2 days and get a website up and get it ready to launch. But really pretty soon I need to launch this because time is running out. So let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna be reading every single comment probably down below to make sure that we do this as good as possible. And if you wanna be the food truck, wanna be the music, let me know. Send us an email, and we'll try to sign somebody up, because that'd be really sweet. Thank you guys for all the help. I love you, and hope to see you in 3 weeks.